God said, "Let there be light."
Light. It's the paint to the day's canvas. Forms the setting of that which brings us fear or courage, fills our hearts with warmth or angst. It's the very reason that our eyes are even able to perceive this video right now. Now, it's something so foundational to all of us. Why did I wait until now, months into my project, to actually work on it? Let me tell you, because lighting is hard. Now, in some cases, lighting might be as easy as the click of a button. But apparently, I love torturing myself and chose an engine that has no built-in lighting system. I mean, like, at all. Well, guess it's just time to make my own. So first things first, I took a look at what was already built into Construct, which, man, wasn't much. There's this whole shadow light thingy. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could see how that actually might be useful, but it's not what we're looking for. So then I took a look into blending images together with a masking technique. That's when you got two images, you place one on top and punch a hole through the bottom one. You can do a few other things too. So when we put these circles over a black background here, then blend them, it can give you this fake but cool looking glow effect. Nice. So next I found this plugin that converts normal maps into some pretty slick lighting.
What's a normal map?
How to explain this? Well, you got your three basic colors. You got your red, green, and blue. And they represent your X, Y, and Z. Now, using some crazed math that we just gonna pretend we actually understand, the normal map tells your computer, hey, maybe you should pretend that that's a 3D image. Then it renders the light as if it were hitting a 3D object. All that without drawing all them extra polygons too, so as not to waste any extra GPU on that potato you call a computer. But there's a problem with this approach. Man, it's a lot of work. You got one sprite, it's got a normal map that took time to perfect. You got two sprite, it's got a normal map. And I got a lot of sprites and a lot of animations. What about when they need to change? What about when I add more? No bueno. That's way too many images and way too much work, my friend. Not happening. Look, I am lazy, and I only like doing things once. Now, a smarter man might just call that being efficient, but I say that word has way too many syllables and totally goes against the whole lazy man philosophy personification I'm looking for. Nah. It's time to figure out how to do something a little more generalized and a lot more lazy. Alright, the idea is simple. We have light source, base brightness on size. Character go near, draw rim light around him. Beautiful, beautiful. We determine that rim light's thickness based on the distance between him and the light. Adjust the angle, make it face the light. Wow. Ugh. But now we got a new problem. The Fadein. Look at what happens when I jump straight into the middle of the light. Beautiful. Helios. In order to match that smoothness that we saw before, we're gonna need math. The average rate of change function. Helios. Honestly, I don't even want to explain it. It's math. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. If you really want to know, there's a link attached to the subscribe button. Click it. You'll see. But basically, no matter if the player starts off at a distance or up close to the light, the smoothness of that fade remains the same. Smooth, very smooth. But there it is, the painstakingly long approach to create a lazy, generalized lighting system. I like it. Now I can create as many objects, characters, and whatchahoozits, and the lighting will just auto-apply to all of them. Thanks, science! Alright, well I think that about wraps it up for this episode. I'll be dropping more like these monthly, so subscribe and look out for those. And hey, let me know what you think of the improvements made so far, or if you've ever had to redo something that should have just came into the engine in the first place. I'd love to read about it. So thanks for sharing a cup of tea with me. It's been a blast. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time on TeaNTgames.